seen. What are some stuff that Koreans usually take?
A lot of food. They have a lot of things. When you see them at first, you're like, why? Why they have so much stuff? And when they give you the things, you're like, oh yeah, so happy.
Have you tried
안녕하세요. 저는 오로라이에요. 저는 벨기에에서 왔어요. 한국에서 1년 전에 왔어요. Actually, I wanted to hike because in my country there is zero mountain. Zero. Like the highest peak is 700 meters. So yeah.
So do you like hiking in general?
Yeah, I like hiking. When I used to travel a lot, I hiked a lot. Like every country, I tried to find a mountain and hiked it. I wanted to visit the temples. I really wanted to see Pulguksa. Yeah, right. Gyeongbokgung, Taras. Because Korea is like 70% of mountain, right? Like so many mountains. So and yeah, since there is not any mountain in my country, I really wanted to do it.
Which mountains have you been to?
Until now, not so many, like Bukhansan and Soraksan, and that's it. For now.
It's the most famous sound.
Right. I love to hike, and yeah, whenever I see mountains, I just go. Yeah, and it's healthy. It's healthy, and I see many Korean elders going to hike. Even in Seoul, there are mountains surrounding the city, so just go there.
Is that some kind of really interesting part about Korean mountains?
They are different from Europe mountains. I mean, everywhere is a bit different, but in Korea, it's just the peaks, the rocks, and everything is different. There is one near Gyeongbokgung station, I think, like even like within Seoul, you can just go hike and it's just take the subway and then you can find a mountain. So it's really cool. And then you can also go outside of Seoul. I mean, you can take a bus or the train and it's really fast and you can find mountains everywhere. So it's perfect. I mean, it depends on what type of hiker you are. For example, I'm not a professional one and I don't like too dangerous things. I mean, I like it, but yeah, not every day. So I think in Korea you can hike really safely. It can happen that not in Belgium because we don't have mountains, but in other European countries you have to be careful of your stuff, especially if you decide to sit down somewhere and eat. Yeah, you can always get robbed or, you know, when you have a break or something. But in Korea, yeah, I don't feel like that. It's safer, yeah. This one doesn't look very safe. Wow. That's what I was talking about.
Korea, if you talk about Korea, and you don't have seen the mountain, you haven't been to Korea.
Oh, right. This guy is right. Completely agree.
Yeah.
This is so true because cities are like so busy and there are so many people. You need to go to the mountains and have fresh air. It's just like, but I was seeing like some part of the video looks really hard to climb, and I was saying, oh, it's so easy. I mean, the paths are made to, how can I say, to be more convenient. But there are parts like even in Bukhansan, it's hard to climb actually, right? You have to be like, Korean mountains are not that high, maybe maximum 3-hour climb. But the reason Koreans take so many stuff is that they want to share their food with others. That's so true. They have a lot of things, and when you see them at first, you're like, why they have so much stuff? And then they take it out, and you're like, oh yeah. And when they give you the things, you're like, oh yeah, so happy.
Have you tried makgeolli?
Oh, of course. One of the most seen fashion styles in Korea is climbing outfits, especially if there are mountains nearby. Right, that's true. Like you can be so fashionable in Korea while climbing. Yeah.
So what do you think about those really like vivid colors?
How can I say? So fashionable. You need to go climbing once you're in Korea. Once I got lost in the mountains with my friend and it was dead dark. But we could easily find these designated pathways and even the phone signal still worked. It seemed pretty safe even after sunset. That's true. You can have seen that in like lost in the mountain, like at the peak or something. That's crazy. It's very, yeah. You cannot feel safer climbing than in Korea. So if you're a beginner at climbing or not climbing, hiking, it's good to go to Korea, I think. Back in my country, I couldn't imagine going for a hike near the city. In Korea, there are subway stations near hiking spots, and you could easily get to the mountains without having to drive for hours. So true, so convenient. There is no excuse for no hiking. A lot of times I just go freestyle. Like I just decide, oh, let's go. So I just take some appropriate shoes and yeah, some food and a lot of water and yeah, some maybe warm socks or other clothes to change. Yeah, that's it.
Have you seen what are some stuff that Koreans usually take?
A lot of food.
For example?
Like sandwiches or kimbap or eggs and sometimes alcohol. You need some, you know, strength. Yes, one time they gave me eggs, like boiled eggs. Ajuma? Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, I looked kind of white and sick. I don't know what happened. But...
Which mountain would you choose to show your parents?
Soraksan. And honestly, I would like to go to Halasan first with my parents. I don't know, it's the highest one, it's the one I really wanted to do because also Jeju is a beautiful island. If my parents come, they have to see the island and they have to climb this mountain there. I will make them do it. So today I talk about why I like to hike in Korea, and if you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.